I'll be showing you how to create a simple window using Pygame. Open up the Python IDE. You don't have to use this, you could also use Notepad, but I just prefer to use this, it's much faster. First of all, we're going to import the Pygame module. Oh, sorry about that mouse thing, I don't know why I've done that. So we'll import Pygame along with SYS. SYS contains a function called exit, which terminates a program when invoked. And then we'll have something that's called from Pygame import. This is just a simple way to not have to use Pygame all the time, and instead we could just call the function or method that we want without having to say Pygame. I won't be taking advantage of this in this program, however it can help a lot in huge projects where time is of the essence. Okay, now we'll use pygame.init. If you don't insert this, your code won't work straight off, so you always have to type in pygame.init. Okay, next of all, we're going to create our window. I'll create a constant because I'm not actually going to change this again. So pygame.display.setMode. Then we use a tuple. Then we have to enter two integers. The first one determines the width of the window, and the second one determines the height. Let's have it 400 by 600. So 400 pixels across and 600 pixels down. Now we have to create a loop. This loop will execute forever, and it will keep the window open as well as dealing with certain events that may take place. So I can have animation, that kind of thing. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple, and we're going to determine whether or not the user presses the exit button, which will close the program, as you'll see now. So now we'll create a for loop. For event in pygame.event.get. Okay, it's quite self-explanatory really. We get all the events that take place within this get function. This basically deals with things like mouse pressing, mouse moving, any button that's pressed on the keyboard. And now we need to determine whether or not the user has pressed this little section here, the exit button or the close button. If this is called quit in uppercase, so if event.type, again that's self-explanatory. If the type of event, remember 2 equals sign, not 1, and then is equal to quit, pygame.quit, and sys.exit. Okay, so if I'm to press the close button, the Pygame window will close and the program will terminate. So that is our simple window. Now let's save it, Ctrl S, F5, run. Works perfectly. So here's our window. As you can see, it's non-adjustable, but that's because I haven't programmed it to be adjustable. And if I press X, closes. Magic. Alright, so yeah, and as you can see here, system exit, so the program has terminated. So that is how you create a simple window in Pygame. Now I'll just run through the code again and explain how it works. Import Pygame. This imports the Pygame module, which allows us to create these simple graphics. SYS, which contains a function to terminate the program. From Pygame import, this basically saves time from having to use things like Pygame dot and then the function that we want, and then Pygame.init. This is when our code actually runs, the Pygame window, etc. And then we have the constant window, which is Pygame.display.setMode, which creates our window. And then we have a tuple inside the brackets, which takes in 2 arguments, the size, the width, and the height. Then we have our loop, which loops forever, which is while true. And then it's for event in pygame.event.get, so the variable event loops through every single event that occurs within the Pygame window. If the type of event is quit, so quit means if I'm to press the close button, then the Pygame window will exit using pygame.quit, and the SYS, which is short for system, will exit, so the program will terminate. So yeah, that's how it works. And thank you for watching. I hope you like it, and subscribe if you wish. And yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully I'll be making more tutorials soon on programming using a variety of languages such as Python, C. Yeah, that's it.